And now it's on to game number 2 of the LaMode Classic, and we have 2 players now that will strap the bowling ball, and Jim Pencak does that as well as anybody on the PBA Tour.
Another thing that Jim does is he really stays loose during the championship round. He's out there joking and laughing and having a good time. It's a lot of pins dancing around, but they didn't all fall down.
Opens with a pocket hit and leaves the soft 7, a smile on his face. I think, to be quite honest with you, Jimmy's just happy to be back in the championship round. It's his first appearance of the year.
Well, it's his first appearance since April, I think, of 1990.
I mean, at this stage of 91, Mike, he's over $100,000 behind in earnings where he was a year ago.
Well, there's 2 different ways to look at things. Many people might have thought that he had a career year last year.
Right.
You know, that winning 3 tournaments in the PBA National. You know, you don't do that every year of your career unless you're a Marshall Holman
Superstar.
or Mark Roth, something like that.
A little too much turn that time out of Dave-Wodka. Leaves the 3-6 on lane 16.
And a little bit better break. He had that same hit last game. He had the 10 and the 7 up there as company. So
it'll be interesting to see how he reacts this game, coming down emotionally and with the adrenaline and everything else, to see how he operates. Normally, it's difficult to get back and bowl as well as you've done in the past. But he's probably also saying to himself, I know I can bowl better than I did in game number 1.
And he hit that pin so hard, he knocked it back out on the deck underneath the sweep, and they're going to have to roll a ball or get it out of the back from the back with a metal hook that they have. Kind of like a big claw to reach out and grab you off stage, Denny.
Okay. Look like a 5-iron.
You would think of that, wouldn't you?
Well. Boy, it's so much fun to watch a bright young face, a player who's never experienced the pressure of the championship round, get out there and try his luck. I'll tell you what, he's a freewheeler. This guy's going to go out there and just let it rip. You're not going to cut it off any.
Well, he sets a few short, but, he has his swings at it, I'll tell you what. I mean, if this were baseball, he'd be air conditioning home plate around there with those.
Just hoping to make contact once in a while. But it was funny. I asked him prior to the telecast, I said, well, I know it's your first show and everything, but have you thought about winning? And he kind of winked and he said, anything is possible. I know there's 4 really good players that I'd have to beat, but you never know in this game what might happen.
Well, hey, that's good thinking.
Well, sure it is.
And you see his bios, that one of his goals is to be considered one of the best ever. So, I mean, it's not just win a tournament or make a living or anything. He's got his goals up there.
And Pencak starts to growl at those pins a little bit early.
Boy, and I thought that ball was going high all the way, Dan. That ball did exactly what you said. It held pocket. He throws a hook. That looked like my ball there.
For a moment, it looked like it would cross the head pin, but it didn't. Pretty shiny surface bowling ball. Brand new bowling ball, Jimmy said that he drilled up for the telecast.
Right. Well, they've had the back ends hooking here all week, although all the players have said they're tighter today.
Revs it up, gets the light hit, says, okay, baby, we got the double to open up the door, and we'll see where we can go from here.
Well, 15 in a row. He's already got the record. Anything he does now is adding to it.
Well, you made an astute comment. Dave-Wodka has already extended 1 streak in Ferraro's losing streak. Now he'd like to stop the other streak. Down in a hurry.
Well, when this ball hits those pins, it's just like they explode off, doesn't it?
The fans here in Green Bay also get their money's worth. They've been screaming and pounding the seats and everything else all week long, and they're coming out for more here tonight. We haven't heard anything, though, until Mark McDowell gets out here for the title.
Well, they seem to have adopted Dave-Wodka right now, at least as long as he keeps winning, but they may divorce him just as soon as that championship match gets there.
It'll be silence when he strikes if he gets to the title game. 5-pin dished right towards the 7, but doesn't quite get the job done. That would have been a key double.
Did you see that head pin come back off the wall like a bullet? It was almost impossible to see. It was so fast.
I think he might be a little bit juiced up. Uh-oh.
Why did they shoot that from the left? I don't know why these guys shoot those spares from the left.
Well, we've got a couple of big hitters here in Wodka and also Pencak. And, of course, coming up on Sunday, some big hitters as well on ESPN. This weekend, ESPN Sunday Chicago meets Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. Well, while we were away, we missed a shot there in the fourth. And, of course, Jimmy's probably glad we did.
Well, he's not getting away with it, though. This runaway Brooklyn, we're going to get on national television, Jimmy.
Shakes his head and says, all right, there's a bad shot, but I got the strike. I lead by 33, and let's see if we might be able to do a little better business here on lane 15.
Well, you got to take advantage of those breaks. Obviously, he has, winning 15 in a row and on his way to 16.
That's high, too, and through the nose, and this time not so fortunate for Jim Pencak, who is left with the 3-10 baby split.
I find it interesting with a lot of these football players. They wind up throwing a hook at the baby split, too, and I can't understand why. Let's see if he hooks it at her or throws it straight. Switching balls.
Oh, I agree with you completely on shooting the left side spares from the left. I don't know. I've seen more of them miss that way than the other way.
He's throwing a hook at it, Dave. I don't understand that either. I mean, why hook it at a spare? Well, all you got to do is hit it on the right and you make it.
That's your natural motion, though, perhaps. That's what you have the most confidence in?
I guess that must be the reason they do it. But it reduces the amount of error. If he'd have thrown that ball straight, you know, with a little more angle, he might have bounced it off and made it. Mr. Hurry.
Stood up on that shot a little bit, left the 2-8-10, and just a brief history of Mr. Wodka last night against Amleto Monticelli. He bounced the 8-pin out of the gutter to make the 2-8-10, and then in the position round match, he threw the ball to the left of the 2-pin. It took out the 10, came back and got the 8.
So he says the spare's not so tough. Whew. I've hardly ever seen it made. He made it twice. And he still bounces and bends around. So we need to hook again, Daddy.